Shout out to the Portafort.
Oh God, don't even get me started on that thing.
It's so like you basically you need to already have something built. It's like a decent topper, I feel like, but you gotta have like already something built.
It's really
Put it
good to
on
fuck
top
with
of.
people. By the way, you can speak into the microphone.
Yeah, I already have my headphones on, so
Yeah. Plus,
I'm
we're
not hearing
going.
you as well without. Huh?
The video is going.
Oh.
No, Portafort is. I don't know.
It's-
If you try to use it on a good player, you'll get killed.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because it's so easy to shoot down when they first throw it.
My favorite thing to do with the Portafort is as soon as I get shot at, wherever it's from, I just turn around and throw it at him. just
My
confuse
favorite
the
thing
fuck
to
out
do
of
with
him.
it is not pick it up.
Fair enough.
Oh, I always pick it up just 'cause it's
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
I haven't seen people use the vending machines that
I
much.
picked it.
I
I use
did.
the vending machines depending on what it has.
I found one at Loot Lake that had a gold scar for 500 brick, and I just ran around Loot Lake just getting all the
Oh.
brick I could.
I mean, depending on what the legendary is, I'll get the legendary or the epic. But when it comes to the other things, the only thing I'll get out of the like the blue or the green is like shields. That's the only thing I care about getting out of them.
Fair enough. Am I going with a me song or am I going with like a normal thing?
What a terrible question.
It doesn't matter.
Fair enough. I'll be back. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
You got everything listed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually did before I came here.
I know. I'm confused on why my laptop made that loud of a noise.
Crosby through Drew's legs. On the face-off?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Hold down the L1 and push forward.
That's why it made that loud of a noise. Okay, we're good.
He pushed the baton back through his legs.
'Kay. Are you mad? I think they're mad.
Welcome to another episode of Around the 412. I'm Tyler, and with me, as always, are Smitty and Herb. What the hell is this?
Music.
But who is it?
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, it's that
Yeah, for
girl
you.
that you always put on my timeline.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't retweet anything I heard.
I know, but your likes show up like retweets.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I never have a problem with that. I never see it, stuff that anybody
I
just
see
likes.
it
You can turn it
all
off.
the time.
But I never have. Like, I just... At least I don't... To my knowledge, I haven't.
I should turn it off because literally anybody on my timeline, I see their likes.
This might be my favorite intro, by the way, now.
We were just... I kept looking
Oh,
at
there
the
it
camera.
is.
I saw.
Oh,
What a
yeah, through
great
the
play.
legs. We'll get to talk about that here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, I really didn't have a shout-out prepared for this.
Oh, the one thing.
Huh?
The one thing you didn't have ready.
A shout-out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really... I don't know. Did anybody ask us a question that, like, hasn't asked us one in a while or something?
Mitch?
That I'd give a shout-out to? Yeah, he really doesn't ask questions. We give Mitch a shout-out.
It's a good question, too.
Yeah, it's something that I was going to talk about anyway when we got to baseball.
I'm curious to hear.
So, yeah. All right, so let's jump right into it. I don't know. Do you want to talk about this now, or do you want to talk about when we get to baseball?
We'll save it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll save it.
So,
I don't even know
all
what
right, well,
it is.
well, as far as
you're in for a great time.
Okay.
so there was kind of a couple parts to it though, because he talked about the negativity or whatever, and
Yeah.
then chemistry and baseball, and specifically for this team. So I don't know if we should save all that.
Let's do the chemistry now.
Okay.
Because at least to me, it doesn't get enough attention. I think it's a huge part in any locker room. More so for this specific Pirates team. But I don't want to say it's everything because it obviously isn't. But there are teams that have had cancers on them that should have done so
Well,
well.
you can have chemistry, but yeah, you still have to have the talent. I
Yeah.
mean, luckily this team has both, and they're kind of putting it together at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of guys that just love having fun, as you can tell from the Instagram videos. I mean, I know everybody looks forward to them. I
Yeah.
feel like everybody.
It's awesome.
I know people that are making Instagram accounts now just to be able to watch those videos. So I
Who
mean,
didn't have an Instagram?
was it that Mike in Illinois? I think that he said he made an Instagram account just to be able to watch Polanco's videos and
Oh,
stuff.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
So
I thought it was gonna be somebody that lives near you guys. I was
Oh
like,
no! I meant like it's one of my Twitter
fair enough.
sphere friends. But yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Chemistry is crucial, on the field and off. I mean, I think that you don't have to be best friends off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, but you spend so much time with these guys.
Yeah.
They're essentially your family during the season. So
What was the question?
What is
Because
like
you
how
guys
it-
have been
how-
talking. I don't know what the
how
question
important is chemistry for a
in
team?
baseball and specifically with the Pirates.
Yeah.
is. Okay.
So
Does
yeah.
it make sense now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't hear the question, so I just you were
Gotcha.
talking.
It's fine.
Yeah. Is it my turn to answer?
I mean, yeah. I guess go ahead.
For this team specifically, I think a lot because of all of the negative that was pushed on them before the season even started.
Yeah.
Like saying how they're going to lose 100 games, they're going to suck. Like I think having good chemistry is a way to get past hearing all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think for baseball in general, the best teams usually have good chemistry. And with the things that David Freese said, maybe they didn't have as great of a chemistry last year as they do this year. Whether that be Andrew McCutchen and Garrett Cole or anything else, I don't know. But
Hold on. Last year they had Vivan Tiger for a good period of time.
for like a week and a half.
No. All right. Well, yeah.
It really
that,
did feel
that's
like a week and a half.
that's the other that's the other part of the Twitter question that I don't want to answer until we start talking about baseball,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of stuff to talk about with the Pirates that has happened in between episodes since our last one. So yeah, we'll save that and talk about it then. But just specifically speaking of chemistry, I mean, I like what you said about like the fact that this team was kind of written off by most people before the season started, so they can kind of roll with that together, go with the us against the world mentality. And that's what I was talking about when I keep saying it, how this team like is kind of playing with house money. I mean, if you take away the comments about like trying to win now and stuff
Yeah.
after you get Kyle Crick for Andrew McCutchen, but the team still wasn't expected to do much, and anything that they do above basically 62 wins apparently is playing with house money, because people said
Yeah.
they were going to lose 100.
People are over the top.
All right, so next question: Frazier, Moroff, or S-Rod in place of Harrison for up to 6 weeks? See, okay, so Frazier is the worst of them defensively. But the thing is, when you put him in the lineup, it keeps the same lineup besides your leadoff hitter. If you play in Moroff or S-Rod, they're not going to hit leadoff.
No.
So everybody kind of has to switch their spot in the batting order.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, which one do you want to go with? You want to keep the bat in there or go more defensive? I mean,
That was my thought process, especially with how this is going to be handled with Enny Romero coming in and who's going down from the bullpen, who's getting called up for the bat spot. I personally want Ozuna just because he's looked pretty damn consistent. But my brain tells me bring up Moroff and start him.
they started him. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're saying Moroff.
Yeah.
To replace Harrison for
Yeah.
up to 6 weeks.
Maybe platoon him and Frazier.
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind that.
Okay. What do you think?
I mean, I've always been a Moroff fan at second base. However, he would be batting like 7th or 8th.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like him, and I like S-Rod too, but I think the realistic option is Frazier, just because, well, one, he's like one of Clint Hurdle's toys. Like, he likes putting him in the lineup, or at least it seems like that sometimes.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Okay. I didn't even realize I said it like that. But yeah, and I'm fine with him batting leadoff. So
Yeah.
I think-
So hypothetically, if it's not Frazier, who is going to hit leadoff? I said probably Mercer against lefties. Unfortunately,
Mercer against lefties.
righties, Marte, probably.
I I stand by. You should have Cervelli as your leadoff hitter.
But I'm seeing
yeah.
what Clint Hurdle's gonna do.
Oh well, yeah,
He'll
yeah.
probably put Marte.
Did
as
Dickerson
leadoff.
hit leadoff in a spring training game?
I think he did.
I swear that he did. At least one.
I wouldn't mind that either.
I don't know. I mean,
Have Greg bat
I don't
first.
know. I was gonna say if you don't.
the problem is
just
these
don't
guys are doing
touch-
so well in their spots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that it's
don't-
like
You don't want to move him.
Don't touch Polanco or Bell, like where they are.
Yeah. Try Dickerson or Cervelli.
Malte.
try Dick.
Malte. Marte's even been a revolving door, like where he bats, and he's kind of found a home in the 3-hole. So like, I don't want to move him. I don't
Hold
wanna
on.
move anybody.
Time out. I stuttered, and then Tyler just screams, "Try Dick!"
Little Dicky.
Oh man, this is gonna be a great episode.
I'm all for Dickerson too. I mean,
Glad you didn't stutter.
yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be Mercer against lefties.
Yeah.
But
My guess is probably Marte versus righty just because he's fast.
In my
I
fantasy,
mean,
And
to,
Hurdle's done that in the past a lot.
to his credit, he is walking at what would be a double his career
Yeah.
rate so far.
in my fantasy
Him
world,
and Harrison. Sorry.
yeah, no, you're fine. In my fantasy world, Mercer is lead off against lefties. Against righties, Adam Frazier leads off, and against lefties, more off.
In your
plays.
fantasy world?
Yes.
In my fantasy world, Mercer's not on the team.
Yeah, me too. My realistic fantasy world.
Oh, okay.
My fantasy world, Machado's being sent here.
Yeah. Do it. Now that
And
Harrison's hurt.
Pedro Alvarez.
No,
No.
What the? We got DH.
And
now.
we're in the AL.
Oh,
Yeah. The White Sox are in the NL.
We're in the AL East. Yeah. Sure.
so so you said more off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Frazier just so the batting order stays the same. And
Fair enough.
I'll eat Crow when he's terrible defensively still. Just don't hit the ball to second.
Yeah, please.
I mean, I'd like more off, but yeah, Frazier probably realistic option.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't hit the ball to second. Get that certain spin on it.
Switching subjects now. Well, because of the question, James Harrison, how will he be looked at by Steeler fans?
Not
I have a it's a who asked that?
not well.
I believe that was
Joey.
the was it?
Oh wait.
I thought
was
that was
yeah,
Mike.
It was Joey.
Oh, it was Joey.
Oh,
What
well, Cody Plain asked pretty much the same thing.
Oh,
What is
never
your
mind.
opinions on James Harrison's legacy?
I
So.
think like his first stint here was noteworthy. Like it was great. I think what he did this past season has soured him to fans. I personally can't speak on like Hall of Fame career and stuff like that, but fan wise, I think he kind of screwed himself over.
Yeah, I mean, no one can take away what he did on the field, but there's a
Right.
difference of like being really good on the field and being like a Pittsburgh legend because
Yeah.
of what you did off of the field, how you were perceived.
Yeah.
He's not going to be a guy that, comes to Steeler games after he's retired.
No.
He's not going to get honored on the field or anything like that.
Yeah.
He's not going to be brought back on the coaching staff. That stuff's not going to happen.
That would
So
surprise me.
no one's going to take away from his
Unless he was their
accomplishments.
lifting coach.
Still, I don't think
Strength
that
and
anybody.
conditioning
I
coach.
don't think he'll be around the team
No.
in any capacity in the future. I mean, there's two sides to it. I mean, you have the fans that, say, they did him dirty and stuff like that. And, I mean,
I don't see it that way.
yeah, I mean, they signed him to a 2-year contract before the draft. I mean, if we don't get
Yeah.
T.J. Watt,
Yeah.
then, his role doesn't really change from the previous year. But T.J. Watt's there, we take him, and who expected him to be as good as he was in year one? So,
Apparently
he
Steelers.
didn't take on the mentor role like people
Yeah.
thought that he might. So, I mean, it goes against both of them, but yeah, he's not going to be. Jeez,
Yeah.
he's not going to be here. So
Yeah, he's. I think he's long gone. I think he's gonna retire as a Steeler, but
really,
Yeah.
that's actually a good man.
he's
yeah,
either gonna retire
'cause
as a
he couldn't.
Steeler or
Yeah,
a free agent.
really, anywhere else,
Yeah.
he didn't have a
The Bengals
career anywhere else.
and the
Like,
Patriots for half a season.
yeah,
That's what I was talking about last night. Because I remember like during the Super Bowl and the playoffs, they were like, "Look at him do so well." It's like, well, yeah, if you put any player out there, they're gonna have some sort of stat. Like even the guys who are complete garbage are gonna have a tackle or a sack or something.
yeah. I mean, that's what he was, just a straight
Yeah.
off the edge rusher
Yeah.
by the time. But still, But that's interesting. I mean, I don't see them signing him like a 1-day contract to retire a Steeler
I
at
think
this
they
point
will.
either.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, something to monitor. I don't know. All right. Anything else to say about that?
I'm good.
I mean, I don't care what kind of person he is. He's one of the best defenders of Steelers
yeah,
all time.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I think of him. So
Yeah, I mean, when I think of him, I still just think of the play in the Super Bowl.
yeah,
So, like,
I
it's
mean,
not
he,
like I'm
he
looking
has,
at him like-
in my opinion, the best play in a Super Bowl ever.
Yeah.
Like that's number one.
He's a snake of a person, but you can't take away what he did on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So Ryan Platt wants to know our top 5 cereals.
Okay,
This is kind of out of left
I'm
field.
gonna have hot takes, and I'm also probably not gonna be able to put 5. I don't know if I'll make it to 4.
I don't eat a ton of
Neither do
I eat
I.
the same cereals. So
Pops, Kicks, Cheerios.
what kind of Cheerios?
In the
Normal
words of
Cheerios.
Donald Glover, Kicks is like the hand jobs of cereals. It's like, this is pretty good, but you know what I really want.
Again, Pops, Kicks, normal Cheerios, Frosted Cheerios.
Were you not allowed to have sugar as a kid?
No,
Is that why you like these?
they're good.
I mean,
And Frosted Flakes.
All right, you got the 5.
I'm impressed.
huh.
All right. So
I don't know about you, but Pops is like a glaze on them.
Like, whatever.
Fruity Pebbles, Captain Crunch. I mean, the all berries are good,
Ugh.
but I gotta have the regular
yeah.
like in there too. So, the Oreo cereal,
Oreo cereal?
Reese's Puffs.
I never had that. I
Oreos.
don't think.
It's not bad. It used to be better.
Is it like the? Are they like mini
They're-
Oreos?
no, they look
Or-
like
They're
Cheerios,
little-
but they're black and
Oh,
black with
okay.
like white flecks in it.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like the cereal that's like an actual cookie.
No,
Looking.
no, that's Cookie Crisps.
Is it? Okay. I don't eat that.
Those were
so.
also better back in the day. They're trash now.
Are they? That was about to round out my top 5. I think.
Back in
I'm sitting here trying to think like.
Back when I was like
Back when I was
7.
like 7, so like 10 years ago.
13.
No, 13.
Get it right.
Okay.
14 actually.
14.
That might have to be
Not
my top
21
5.
yet.
Yet.
I mean, Lucky Charms are okay. They're sometimes in my house.
You know what else is sometimes in your house? Me. I'm not okay.
That's true.
That was a terrible, terrible.
Boo.
But I'm
That-
not
that
waking.
sucked.
I'm not waking up to you in my pantry on a Sunday morning.
Oh God.
So
That'd be wild. You go to the pantry and Herb's just standing there.
Hey.
so
Good
yeah,
morning.
that's my top 5.
All right.
Even though it's on the decline.
Number 1,
Aren't we all?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Everything
Cookie-
else is irrelevant.
Cookie Crisp is gone.
I mean, I'll answer the other 4, but everything else is irrelevant after Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Number 2.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch to Tyler is Sidney Crosby.
French
Yeah.
Toast Crunch.
Yeah. What?
What about
a thing.
French Toast Crunch?
Nope. Not
a
in my
thing?
top 5.
Yeah, it is. It
French
came back.
toast.
It came
You know
back.
who asked this question? You think I'd put that in my answer?
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Um,
Tyler is the memory of an
number
elephant.
2, Reese's Puffs. 3, well, actually, 2 and 3 can like switch in and out. It's either
This
Reese's
is the
Puffs
most
Just
fat
say-
guy
or-
conversation.
Just say our most in-depth conversations are always about non-sports.
yeah.
yeah. Because sports we can like put it straightforward. Like this we have to just get into
Sports, there's numbers that we could just be like, this is this.
it. Yeah.
This is all opinion.
And then like 2 and 3 would either be Reese's Puffs or like Captain Crunch. One of those two. 4. I'm trying to think because I don't eat a ton of cereal, so I don't have much experience with it. Probably Fruity Pebbles, and then 5. This is probably unpopular, kind of like some of Herb's, but the Special K cereal with the actual dried out strawberries.
He's right. Any Special K cereal is amazing.
Yeah, Special K is really good, but I specifically like the one with the dried up strawberries.
I haven't had that one.
It's very good. Like I try to pour the bowl so I have the most strawberries in it because they're so good.
So he eats the whole box at once. Is what
Yeah,
I'm hearing.
pretty much.
Okay. Well, Ryan, can't wait to hear your opinion on this.
He's gonna be so pissed.
Not at my number
This
1.
is the question from Mike in Illinois that I thought was actually about James Harrison. But why does ESPN show the Pirates no love? They have two 500 teams above them or whatever in the power rankings.
So I have a very real answer. And it's stupid, but it's a thing. It's strength of schedule. In all honesty,
We going back to college
I
football.
mean, I think
Yeah.
it's I think it's a lot about like where they expect the teams to be though too. It's like the Cubs are still going to be in front of us
Yeah.
because they're expected to be better by the end of the season.
yeah, exactly.
Like
Even though-
you can kind of use the eye test on it.
Yeah,
Like you just look at the team. It's like, yeah, that's a better team. So that might be part of what they're doing right now.
I just don't see a point for the power rankings then.
I don't either. I also don't
if
see
you're
the
just
Cubs
looking at-
being that good anymore. I don't. That team is the luckiest team alive for the past 3 seasons.
What's their PDO?
I mean, you can you can break down their roster and you can go up and down. It's Bryant's fantastic.
Yeah.
Rizzo's fantastic,
Yeah.
but he's
Everyone
been
else
hurt
is
for a little bit. Baez stinks,
Yeah.
except when he's playing us.
If you throw
Hayward's there
Baez,
for his defense.
Schwarber,
if you throw low, he'll swing.
Schwarber sucks unless he gets a hold of a ball and it goes 500 feet.
Addison Russell, I like
Good
his declined
defensively.
so much
Yeah.
since he had 95 runs driven in and 15 or 16 did he drive in
Yeah.
95.
Ian Happ is good. I will say that Ian Happ. I
He
think,
strikes
is
out a
pretty
ton
damn
too,
good.
and he's
Yeah,
he's their leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're starting out the
Then
game
what's
with a
his face?
strikeout. Boom.
Did you guys mention
Contreras.
no Hayward?
Yeah, he did.
Just
Oh,
that he's
okay.
there for his defense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
That team has won more 1-0 games in my knowledge than any other team in the past 3 seasons. They have bat pipped their way to a World Series.
I don't think that they have the team to win 1-0 games this year.
They don't. They don't even have the starting pitching. By the way, holy dodged bullet in Quintana. He is bad.
Lester doesn't look the same to me. Really haven't paid much attention to you this year.
He hasn't looked awesome. He had a solid 4 innings and then lost it.
I completely
That's it.
forgot he's on the Cubs.
Because he's I
Yeah,
won't say
because he
he's
didn't pitch
irrelevant,
against us.
but he's
So.
irrelevant.
Who else? Who was the other starting pitcher that we
Chatwood.
avoided?
Kyle Hendricks and
Oh, we
Chatwood.
No, that we avoid. It would have been Quintana. We didn't face
Oh, yeah,
Quintana or you
yeah.
in that series.
I would have loved to face Quintana.
Chatwood.
Who
I
shut
mean,
us
He's
down.
not bad, but
Yeah. I mean, he's a 4th or 5th starter.
yeah.
Back to the question in hand. Like, if you look at the schedule, Tigers, Twins, Reds, Cubs, Marlins, 2 playoff teams in there. Even I guess the Twins are skirting by the Cubs. The Cubs. They won the
Yeah.
World Series 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I
But still, the Cubs split with the Marlins. They lost a series
know.
to the Reds.
I know. Like that's what I'm saying is like I personally see the Cubs as being not great.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't even be close to the top of a power ranking. And like even going with the strength of schedule stuff like that, they play the Rockies, who have had a terrible start. Well, not terrible, but a slow start. Arenado's not going to be playing any of the games because he's suspended.
Oh, you're talking about us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the Cubs strength
No.
schedule.
And
Which is
then-
kind of good.
yeah, it's good for us.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's going to be another thing where they're like, oh, put an asterisk next to that.
Yeah.
Then we play the Phillies, who you never know what you're going to get out of them. They can go for 20 runs,
They're
or they
decent.
could not do anything. Then you go back to the Tigers, the Cardinals, who I am personally not scared of at all.
Will the Cubs play the Cardinals like this series?
I believe
I
so.
think they might be on ESPN tonight.
Yeah, and then after that, to start the month of May and the
I hope
and
they
the
both
month of
lose.
April, they play the Nationals, which I'm not worried
Didn't they
about
just
them either.
lose like how long was the losing streak did they just have?
The Nationals?
Yeah,
Oh God, I don't even
I
know.
want to say it was
Like
like
5 games?
I think it was longer than that.
Hold on.
They just broke it yesterday. Harper has 7 home runs though.
He's the only.
Harper's the shining spot.
He's the only person on the team besides Scherzer.
Mormon.
Strasburg is really faded.
Did you see Harper's like outfit yesterday for?
I
Jackie
saw his
Robinson.
cleats. Yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
They are 3-7 in their past 10 games.
Let's see.
They
won.
they
No,
must have-
there's.
They must have lost 6, won
Okay.
1, and then lost yesterday.
okay.
They're 6 back of the Mets. 'cause
They
the
lost
Mets are
5,
12-2.
then won 2, then they lost 3, then won 1, and lost yesterday.
They're
Hmm.
just that team can't get anything together.
They play the Mets, so they're probably about to get swept for some reason.
Yeah.
The Mets are off to their best start in franchise history.
Why are they?
best
why are they
start
good?
in New York history.
Mm.
The
Why are they
Yankees
good?
Their trainer.
their health.
They're
Even though Travis Darno just got injured for the entire season, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, that was he already had that partial UCL tear. I think
really?
he was trying to play through it. Yeah,
Oh,
without having
that's
surgery.
dumb.
Yeah.
And then their backup catcher also got hurt.
Who's their backup catcher?
Plawecki. Yeah.
Brian
Pla,
Platt.
pla,
Blah, 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 blah. But just answering the question, yeah, I feel like the Pirates should probably be in the. Where are they at in the power rankings right now? I mean, I think that they were like 13 in the last one. So if they didn't move into like the top
10.
7, that's I don't know.
I just feel like everyone's sleeping on him.
That's fine.
Or another answer.
They just keep
Power rankings are pretty much irrelevant.
yeah. Well, that's what I said. But I mean, if you're to put them out,
I think they have like the 4th best record in the MLB, or like 5th or 6th
Yeah.
or something like that.
NHL's last power ranking, they had the Penguins at 8,
Yeah.
like the last before the playoffs. They had the Penguins at 8 and the Capitals at 6.
And even in the playoffs, they had the Capitals at like
So-
3 and the Penguins at 8.
Yeah, their
let's see those power rankings.
power
now.
rankings are stupid.
Let's do a power rankings of Capitals goaltenders.
The goalpost, Philip Grubauer, Braden Holtby. There we go. Same thing with the Flyers, except goalpost, Elliott.
Goalpost, crossbar, the line.
Yeah.
The,
The
snow
crease.
the snow that's caught up on the ice.
God, Brian Elliott, so bad. Okay, anyway.
All right, so real quick in the NFL, just a couple things. Des Bryant got released,
Oh,
and none of the teams in the division are interested, though he wants to play the Cowboys twice a year. However, the Ravens are interested, and they're doing their regular offering crab legs for life to try to recruit him.
really?
He
That's a
is.
thing?
He
Or
wants
whatever.
to play the
Crap,
Cowboys
yeah.
twice a year.
Yeah, they gave it to Jeremy Maclin, and Jeremy Maclin's not even with the team anymore because they released him,
Oh,
but
wow.
he still gets the.
Crab legs.
It might be crab cakes actually.
Either way, free
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
That man's going to get fat.
C.J. Anderson got released by the Broncos,
Saw
so we'll
that.
see what happens there. We already
Yeah,
talked about James Harrison.
By the way, Des Bryant was not happy at all.
No, but like, what was he do? Like 17 million, something like that. Like,
Yeah, it was,
I
it
mean,
was
he
something
was-
absurd for his production the past
and he
couple
hasn't
of
had a
seasons.
100-yard game in like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
You guys see that gif of Dak Prescott? He's like, you can't overthrow Des Bryant when he's not on the team, and it was like him like, just like, well,
And then the last thing, Rob Gronkowski will not attend the start of Patriots offseason program as he's still mulling retirement.
Yeah, he's still
did you
working out by
see?
himself.
Is that report fake? That said that they're looking to trade him.
I guess it is.
It came from
Came from a verified account.
the 12 up or whatever.
I have
Uh,
no
they're-
idea.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that's put out there. It's like there's one thing that's actually factual in it, and the rest is fabricated. I know that there's probably a little bit of a rift there because
Kirk and
Belichick.
Callahan.
Oh, the Ken Laird is the guy that originally reported about Gronkowski
really?
being the
That's
guy
weird.
that's in the thing. But for me at least, like I think that there probably is a little bit of a rift there, just because like Belichick just wants to know, are you in or are you out? Like,
Okay.
are you gonna retire? And also Gronkowski was one of the Patriots that was using the TB12 facility as well.
Yeah.
So
I was listening to Starkey Muller on my way back. Hypothetical. Out of just pure curiosity. Steelers send Le'Veon Bell to New England.
I thought this was already said before. We were
I
talking
said
about
this
no.
months ago.
Gronk goes to Washington. And the Steelers get their first round pick.
Which is what?
what is Washington?
I think it's like the 3rd overall pick.
no, 'cause it's,
Mm.
I think I want to say it's like nine-ish.
I can't remember.
No, wait,
It's top
I think
10.
San Fran pitched 9. Yeah, I'm trying to go through that. Okay, so it's Browns, Giants, Jets, Browns, Broncos. Who's 6? Tampa Bay's 7.
Who's 6?
Yeah, I don't know who's 6.
Elite sports coverage.
Hey, I'm trying to go through an entire draft order in my head right now.
Washington Redskins are 13th pick.
Oh, wow.
So no. Because what are you going to take? You trade Bell.
13. I mean, you know Geis will be there then. I feel like that might be a little bit high for him. So if you do that, maybe you could trade back again with that pick. Get that pick and then trade back.
Moroff just got called up.
Okay.
Moroff bike.
Use that pick and trade back, maybe.
I don't know. It's just
Derwin James would be there, probably at 13.
it's just the thought I had.
Small chance Roquan Smith's there.
Small chance. Yeah, it was something that was brought up on the radio, and I thought it was interesting. Thought I'd ask, see what you guys thought.
I wonder where that's coming. Wait, okay,
It
so
was just a hypothetical from them.
Gronkowski goes to Washington?
Yeah.
Bell to the Patriots?
Yeah.
I just don't see the point for the Steelers to do that.
And that's
I'm
all
just-
we're getting is that pick? Nothing else is coming
Yeah,
back?
I would assume.
I feel like we should get something from Washington and something from New England.
I mean, whatever you think.
Tom Brady.
No, like New England should give us a second round pick in this.
I mean, whatever you guys
We
think.
get
I'm not
Washington's first.
like this is by no
Yeah,
means
no, I know.
serious, but
Well, yeah, but anytime you bring it up now, it's got me thinking.
then again, a lot of the stuff I've talked about on the show recently has for some reason came true.
Walter
right.
Football has Saquon Barkley going forward to the Browns.
Because like everyone has that.
I know, but I don't see him being there at 4. I don't know why a team wouldn't take him.
I don't know either.
I saw another thing that says no one in the top 5 should.
Why?
Yeah, why?
What does he have? Like, I mean,
If you're going by the rule, take the best athlete. I mean, then he should be taking number
it
one.
depends on how you value your running backs. If you're not a team that uses a running back the way that the Steelers do, the way that, Patriots kind of do, but it's by committee. The Eagles use them pretty well. Cardinals do. I mean, I don't know. It's a running back as opposed to a quarterback. What are you
guess.
starting your franchise with? A guy whose shelf life is less than 10 years, or a guy that could play up to 20?
If you're the Browns, I don't know. I feel like Josh Allen.
Not
would
only
be there
that,
at
but
4.
but Barkley, not receiving wise, but running wise, what does he have? Like 13 career 100-yard games?
So
the
much
ground?
thought has gone into from one question.
Oh, no, I know.
I am so sorry. Anyway, let's get back on track if we can.
All right, yeah, we're switching sports now because that was the last thing in the NFL. So, going to baseball, the Pirates are still in first place in the division, 4th place in all of baseball. We know that, like you said, Max Morf has been called up. Josh Harrison is out for up to 6 weeks. Around the 412 report in that first. Thank you. And there's some bullpen shuffling going on. Eddie Romero's supposed to meet the team in Pittsburgh today, so there's got to be.
I'm assuming Richard Rodriguez goes down.
Or is it?
It's not Crick. Or is it Neverowskis?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Fair enough.
I mean, 'cause Rodriguez really doesn't even give it
yeah.
give it a shot. He's just
Yeah.
coming up here until we get another guy, just as a body. I mean, it's possible,
Yeah.
but so there's that. Also, like you said, Crick, he's been he made an appearance since our last podcast.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a shutdown inning.
Oh, good.
And then Schudel started rehab, so
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too long for him to get here either. So there's gonna be some bullpen shuffling. Hopefully, shore up that middle relief.
Oh.
And we'll see how that goes.
If that gets shored up, oh man, this team.
And then the last couple of things I want to talk about the Pirates. This Felipe Vasquez thing is really weird.
I am concerned.
Did you see the picture he put up?
I am concerned.
The picture he put up?
Yep. It's him and his sister and a kid, and I don't know
Sister.
whose kid that is.
He's holding the kid, and it's like, "Thank you so much for coming to my game. Or the
You're
most
the mo-
beautiful
yeah.
woman in
Oh.
my life," or something like that. Thank you
I-
for coming to support me as always. Love you, sis. There's
I-
like kissy faces.
I can't stress this enough. I am concerned.
So basically, right now, all of the Pittsburgh Pirates fans are Adam Sandler, and that's my boy. And then Felipe Vasquez and his sister are in the bedroom when Adam Sandler walks in. Do you remember that scene? Did you ever see That's My Boy?
No.
Oh man,
I can just imagine.
I
the
hope everyone
I can imagine the
everyone knows what I'm
situation
talking
just
about now.
involves Adam Sandler walking into the room and going,
Incest.
I hope not.
He's private.
Is he?
On Instagram, he is.
I am sorry for
Probably
you,
because of the
Tyler.
comments on that picture. He wasn't before.
Well, hold on. I'll pull it up for you, Tyler. It is weird.
Did he put it on his Twitter, too?
No.
Mm. He put his Twitter. He put up the mad face because of Harrison being out.
Did he?
Like with the steam coming out of the
Yeah.
nose?
That yeah. Yikes.
What a freaking weirdo.
I just hope that's not his kid.
That'd be wild.
He also looks
Oh,
he looks like the
God, dude.
most white trash person in the world in that picture.
Except for the fact that he's black, but yeah.
There goes the joke.
I'm so curious. This needs to get figured out.
You know what? You play baseball. You're pretty good at it.
Don't bang your sister.
Stay there. Do not let me see into your personal life.
I mean, honestly, they were talking about North Shore 9. Like, she's helped out the Pirates a lot, so whatever. Like, she got rid of Boris for Rivero,
Yeah.
told him to sign the extension. And he approached the Pirates about an extension. It wasn't the other way
Yeah,
around.
because she wanted
So-
long-term security.
Yeah. So they could buy a house together and then raise their family.
Their kid.
Listen. Listen. Just play baseball. Don't put stuff on Instagram.
Yeah. All right, so
Shut up and pitch.
there's only one more thing to talk about. There's only one more thing to talk about.
That
regarding
sounds
the
like an
Pirates.
easier way to put what you're saying. No, seriously, don't do that. Don't just shut up and pitch.
Take a knee.
Take a knee. When you come to the mound, the first thing you do is take a knee. Kiss your sister's
No,
kid,
it's
who's
not.
also your kid.
He's going to take a knee on the mound, but it won't be him proposing to his sister. Don't worry.
Maybe he's just very loving.
They are very family oriented. I get
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I-
But there's a difference between being family
So am I.
oriented and
We-
fucking your sister.
What?
Jesus.
Okay.
That's what it seems like right now, okay?
All right.
It concerns me to a level that I should not be concerned about another man's life.
So it's either we're gonna see him just pitch, or
Or we're going to
He's
see
gonna
him
be
on
on
Maury.
the,
Or a
the
sex tape
taboo
should get
page on Pornhub.
If there was
I'll tell you,
ever-
I'm never going to search Felipe Vasquez. Because I'm worried it will straight come up.
Okay, I'm going to suggest this now to anyone listening on SoundCloud. Restart this episode on YouTube. Just please.
Just skip whatever part we're at right now.
Skip
Actually.
to. Oh, I can't even
And
see
go
what
no,
minutes
to-
it
no,
is.
no, don't even do that. Just watch the whole thing over again. Oh my God, that. Okay, let's move on.
I wonder if he's going to listen to this.
I'm sorry, but
Talk about nightmare. Jeez.
oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Props.
I wonder if she calls him Nightmare.
He's her nightmare.
Or if she calls a certain body part Nightmare.
Smitty's muted. Smitty's muted. Smitty's muted. He has lost his mic privileges. He is done. He's done.
We got to talk about the last thing.
Are you going to control yourself now?
All right.
What the heck?
Oh,
So there's
man.
one more thing to talk about with the Pirates. It got brought up in our Twitter questions.
Okay,
It's got a good
seriousness.
wood.
The the potential negative clubhouse chemistry.
For who?
That was like Mitch Nagy. The first part of his question was about Cool and Kutch.
So, do you remember a couple weeks ago, whenever I brought up the fact maybe,
Maybe it was Colin Kutch.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Smitty was like, no.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, it came out yesterday that apparently it was.
It came out through John Parado. I want that to be known.
Yeah. Which
What'd they
I-
say?
they said that from guys in the clubhouse that everything is much better since they left. Not just on a winning standpoint, but an attitude standpoint.
I think the winning affects the attitude.
I think it does too.
Those guys
but-
were in the clubhouse when they've won before, and nothing was talked about.
Yeah.
Everything gets brought to light because they had two
But
losing seasons.
the way I see it is they were doing well whenever they were winning. I personally
What do
think.
you mean?
I personally think
They
the
were doing
struggles-
well whenever they were winning.
Yeah, what-
What a sentence.
The struggles that they had affected the locker room, not just on the field but mentally. Because like I said, we've seen Cole's attitude. Like, I'm not going to say he's a bad teammate. We've seen his attitude before. We've seen McCutcheon's attitude on when he spazzed out on that scorekeeper.
There's zero difference to me between what Garrett Cole was and what A.J. Burnett was. And A.J. Burnett was considered a great leader.
I feel
What
like
is the difference?
To me, I feel like AJ performed when he was pissed. Cole, when he gets pissed, lets up home runs.
He let up home runs in one season.
I thought it was 2.
Where no,
No,
The most
last
the
year
year
was
before that he had like 11
Oh.
Yeah, last year was the one that was just an outlier.
in a season where across the board home runs were inflated.
It was a record
Yeah,
year
that
for
was-
home runs in ever in
I
baseball.
wonder if it's on a... Is it on a record pace this year?
I doubt
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Bryce
Yeah.
Harper has 7 to lead baseball. That's more than 2 teams combined have.
Blanco
I don't know
has
which 2 teams
5?
they are. Yeah.
5, yeah.
I don't know. To me, I just if we're winning last year for winning the year before that, the clubhouse is fine. David Freese doesn't say what he does.
I mean, to me, the guys in the clubhouse saying that is a big deal. Like, me saying it just as a thought to get people to think.
But that's the
Nothing.
thing. It's John Parado, who is in the past has reported stuff that's not been true.
Yeah, yeah.
So who's to say that this has even been said?
Yeah.
I mean, and obviously we don't have a name because it's going to be anonymous.
Yeah, of course.
But I once again, I just don't see it. And okay, so we've only really talked about the cool part of it,
Yeah.
where we know. I mean, once again, like you said, he was not a bad teammate.
No.
Like I mean, we saw how excited he got.
Yeah.
For guy, you would always notice him first in the clubhouse. Loved Pittsburgh. Went to Penguin games all the time.
Yinzer.
But so we've covered that part. As far as Kutch, you've said to me before, when Neil Walker left, he kind of had to be the only
Yeah,
leader
he
on
had
the
to be.
team, and
He was the de facto leader.
Yeah, and wasn't really about that life.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to make of that. I mean, once again, you said like his personal struggles, could have played into that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of guys on the team that vocally even said how much they missed
Yeah.
those guys too.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm not going to take anything away from them as people. Like, I miss Kutch. He's a great dude.
Yeah.
He's hysterical. But, I mean, to me, I think both sides got what they needed on both ends of the trades. Like, personal-wise for the players and business-wise for the teams. So.
It's clear cut that it's worked out.
Yeah.
Within the Astros deal.
Yeah.
As far as the Giants one, I mean,
Okay, not to like change subjects, but did you see the whole Cole thing going on Twitter this weekend?
oh my God.
I think there might be something to that.
Is he talking about what I
okay.
brought up to you?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Trevor
Travis
Bauer's
Shaw.
a bitch. Yeah.
Well, I agree. Travis Swashek was like, he just took everything into account, and he's like, Garrett Cole's fastball is weird this year.
Yeah, no, I saw everything. We talked about it at the pizza shop.
I think there might be something to that. I'm not saying there is. I think there might be something. I think what Trevor Bauer said is right because I don't think he personally attacked Cole. I know people like Matt Geica thinks he did. No, I think he said I think he said the truth. 90% of MLB pitchers are using some sort of enhancement because it doesn't have to be pine tar. There's Grip It.
Yeah.
There's sunscreen and
Saliva.
rosin. So, yeah, but yeah. But I mean, like, at this point, it's either enforce the goddamn rule or let them do it. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. I really don't care as long as they're not actually injecting something or taking.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, people do whatever they can to get a competitive advantage within the rules. So
Yeah, and then like when I brought up like maybe it was Cole and Kutch that were the problems. That's not my opinion. That's my brain got to that. Maybe if I say that out here, somebody will think about that. And I like that. That's my whole thing. I want people to think. I don't want people to just be like, "This is what happened." I want people to open their mind and just use their own head for choices.
You can also take into account that those two guys, with the superstars that they are at their level, I mean, those two probably had, not whether a good or a bad way, had the biggest egos on the team.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Kutch last year. Whenever Marte got suspended, he moved back to center field.
This
The
is
first
my
game,
spot.
this is my spot. Like,
That to me signifies is there's something rotten there.
a lot of people didn't like that. I really didn't care. But
I didn't care either. I liked it in the moment, but like thinking about it as like a clubhouse mentality.
It's like
deal,
that's not good to show Marte. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not good towards Marte, I
Yeah.
guess. But then again, Marte got suspended for 80 games, so he could just
I was
sit the
say, you
fuck
know
down.
what's good not to share your teammates?
The needle.
Not being out there 80 games.
I was
You
about
know what
to
else
say
is good?
syringe.
Not getting pulled over for drinking and driving.
Drinking and driving.
Drinking and driving.
But yeah, no, like I don't know
Silly Koreans.
the specific guy that said it, but Travis Swashek had that story of on what was it, Baseball Reference, or I can't remember the exact site, Saber, whatever. That the rotations.
Sabre.
Yeah. the
Thunder
rotations
Mifflin is a part of
on his fastball
Sabre.
are like up 300, like rotations of
Yeah.
however they math it out.
Rotations per minute.
Yeah, I didn't want to say per minute to sound stupid just in case it was wrong.
Rotations per however they math it out.
I didn't know if it was per
You didn't want to
second, per
sound
minute.
stupid, so
didn't-
you put it
So you
that
said
way.
math it out. All
I
right,
didn't
go
want to
ahead.
say minute or second. Anyway, he said that, and to my knowledge, this guy, I don't remember his name, he works with college pitchers. He works with some guys trying to make the pros. And he just said, fuck it, I'll say it. He's using pine tar or something.
Talking about the dude who quoted that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he's doing something. That's the only reasonable explanation. There's no way that you can add that many rotations by just getting stronger.
Your finger grip though.
How did Charlie Morton add the velocity?
That's another story in my opinion, because the velocity was there in Philly too. It was just the production wasn't there.
He didn't even like pitch in Philly. What do you have, like
What
5
about
starts?
Glass?
Yeah,
now,
he
though.
had like 5 starts and he was hitting 100 on the gun. It was just he was getting rocked.
What
What
about
did you
Glass? I said, what about Glass now though?
Yeah.
He's hitting 100. Meanwhile,
No,
last
and-
year his average fastball, I think, like 94.
He's hitting 100, but they said his spin rate's increasing up too. So I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
I personally think they all do it now, but like I said with the thinking thing, what if, and don't take this as I mean it, what if his entire career he was using some sort of substance through college, and when he got to Pittsburgh they said no, and that's why he didn't want to be here, or that's why he wasn't doing so well here, I should say.
Well, what the hell happened? I mean, up until after he got hurt in 16, he was fine here.
Oh, I know.
So
I'm
what?
just
No,
saying,
no, but
yeah.
I'm saying with that theory, what was going on in 13, 14, 15,
maybe
and part of 16?
maybe it was the Jeff Locke syndrome that they had for the first half of 20 whatever year it was that he was
13.
an all-star. Yeah, and they just couldn't figure him out.
For 3.5 years.
Yeah, maybe in that world.
No, I think it was the injury in 16.
do you think
Yeah,
the rotations could be, I mean, I have no idea if this is true or this is just off the top of my head. The balls are what a great way to start a sentence. The baseballs are tighter wound than normal, like as of last year. Could that have anything to do with how many rotations you get on
that
it?
might,
I don't know.
physically speaking, yes.
I didn't know if that would have anything to do with it. Like the balls are tighter wound, and I'm assuming that the like the lacing, since it's tighter wound, is more
Compact.
not compact, but like you can grip it better.
That's fair.
So maybe people can just get a better grip now, and
Yeah.
it's adding rotations.
it might be.
Maybe not that much. I have no idea, but it's just a thought.
And I'll say it again. That's what I like. Just if you have an
Maybe.
idea, put it out there, even
Yeah.
if it is something stupid. Because
And my idea for why Cole's having so much more success is because the
Different
Pirates'
philosophy.
of pitchers sucks now.
Yeah.
We're like stuck in the 13 to 15. Let's keep the ball on the ground. And that go fastball heavy, which obviously was the wrong idea for Garrett Cole.
No. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Searage has worked magic with so many guys. It's hard to like
I just don't think he fit.
bash the guy.
Yeah.
but-
So you're saying the Pirates don't use like breaking balls enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their philosophy, and that's what I was trying to tell that to my dad. My dad's like, "Well, it's really, I mean, when you're in game, Cole and Cervelli are the ones that are calling the pitch, like what he's going to throw." And I get that, but you're still pitching to the team's philosophy of pitching.
yeah.
Like you're taught a certain way to pitch for this team.
And you want to know how he was doing that? Glasnow didn't last year, and then he got sent down because he wasn't listening.
Yeah.
So, like I said, that's the logical what I think. I personally think he didn't fit the Pirates' current form of pitchers. But who knows? I feel like he's like a better Strasburg, Garrett Cole. He can blow a fastball by you, but he can break your ankles.
Yeah, I mean, he's disgusting. That's why I'm so mad that it like didn't work out.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, it's not like he was going to pitch the way that he is for them for us this year. So I
Yeah.
don't expect that would be the case. So, I'm happy he's having success there, but at the same time, I still like the deal for us.
Could
So-
just be a mindset too. I'm on the defending World Series champion team.
Yeah.
And
And there's like no pressure for any single guy in that rotation.
there's
because
no
Yeah.
pressure for him because he's not the number one guy.
That's what I mean.
He's
It's like
yeah,
even
yeah.
even their
four.
number number one guy can look at it and be like, the guys I have behind me could all be a number one somewhere.
Isn't he like number 4? And Charlie
Technically,
Morton's number 5?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, realistically, he's probably their second best pitcher because I don't know what the hell's going on with Dallas Keuchel.
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's right.
and I think he's better than Lance McCullers Jr. anyway. But Lance
Yeah.
McCullers Jr. is number 3 in the rotation.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Man.
I think that they're not even going to try to work out an extension with Keuchel. I think they're going to bring Garrett Cole there long term.
Can we talk about the Astros for a second? What happened last night? How did Bartolo Colon
Oh,
have
yeah.
7 perfect endings?
Because baseball.
Did you? I can't remember. I think it was. Yeah, I don't even remember who it was. The conversation he had with his 10-year-old kid. He was like,
I know you're talking. I saw it on Twitter.
that was Jeff Passan.
yeah. He was like, Bartolo Colon is has thrown 7 perfect endings. And his kid's like, isn't he like 45? Uh-huh. Isn't he really fat? Uh-huh. Baseball.
You don't need to be an athlete to be a pitcher.
Did you guys watch
No.
that or see any of it?
No.
I turned it on to watch the walk that broke up the perfect game.
Oh,
and then
nice.
The single or double or whatever Reddick had to,
Nice. So you're the reason that it got broken up.
sure.
Oh, my dad actually did too, right at that time. So. Right on cue. But yeah, it's crazy because like, who would have thought that he'd even be pitching in the majors this year after the last couple seasons that he's had?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think teams kind of won him for like the fanfare of having him.
Sells tickets.
Like the Rangers rotation was gonna suck, so they were just like, yeah.
That's
Bartolo
good.
Colon.
Same thing last year. Whenever did he get released or traded? Did he get released last year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got DFA'd
Yeah.
by the.
Yeah,
I
I wanted
Braves
the I wanted
or
the Pirates to get
Twins?
him just
Twins.
because why not?
Yeah.
Who did he
Well,
finish with?
Atlanta.
No, I think he might have
I don't
started
remember.
with
Oh, he started with Atlanta.
because they had a bobblehead day, but I don't know if that was last year. Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah.
So Atlanta, then he ended up with Minnesota or whatever after he got DFA'd.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, that was cool.
Big sexy.
So we're 15 games into the season, right?
Mhm.
The Rays are 10 games out of first place in their division already, and they just lost Kiermaier for like up
Okay,
to 3 months.
They were already shorthanded
Yeah,
in spring training,
yeah.
so
Aren't the Reds 9?
Oh, I don't. They might be.
I think they're 9.
I just know the
back.
Rays are the farthest back of first place so far in baseball.
my favorite thing
We're only
is
15 games in.
who was the first Rays pitcher to go down? Was it
Honeywell?
Yeah.
Might have been. I don't know the order.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I remember the first pitcher went down with Tommy John, and I just tweeted Rays throw in 2018, and Dave was just like, no, they aren't. And then another one goes down. He's like, okay,
Yeah, on
maybe.
yeah. I mean, on paper, going into the season, they shouldn't have been as bad as people were saying. Like,
No, and then everyone's arm exploded.
Yeah, the Reds are 2-13. They're 9 games back.
They're 2-13.
Yep.
so they have as many wins on the season.
They've
as we-
lost 8 in a row.
What's
They
their
have as
run
many
differential?
wins on the season as we have the last 2 games.
Where is their run differential? I need to see this.
I don't even know if I can see that.
Probably about 30.
At bat out.
It was worse. I think it was 40.
Jesus.
Like,
And they beat us a game?
yeah.
We're one of their 2 wins.
Mm-hmm.
After we were up 3-0 in that game? Or was it 4-0?
4-0, I think. I don't know, man. I don't even feel like looking it up because that's gonna be a disgusting number.
Cincinnati is minus 48.
Oh, my. That's like over 5 runs per game differential.
Okay,
We're 8th at
World
plus 19.
You said minus 48.
if I'm gonna
Yeah.
will
Divide 48. 48 divided by 13. What is that?
while
supposed
he's,
to be a
while he's
decimal, but-
doing that, I'm gonna will one thing into the world. Please, for the love of God, trade Joey Votto.
3.69.
Oh, wait,
Nice.
why did I say 5? I was thinking. No, never mind. 3. So that's the average run differential per game.
Mm-hmm.
They're losing by almost 4 runs per game.
3.96, nice. Or 6.9, my bad.
6-9.
Dyslexic. But yes, please trade Joey Votto. That man deserves so much
I
more.
don't think didn't he decline a trade before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he even said he's like, I want to win.
Win for who?
Not the Reds.
That's like Ovi saying, I want to win. I want to stay in Washington.
We'll get to that in a minute. God.
All right. Well, actually, yeah, we can switch into the NHL right now. The playoffs
Okay,
are in
in that
full.
case, oh my God, the Capitals are bad.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, I don't care who really wins the games, but
I've decided I want Columbus to win that.
Well, yes,
series
I
Me
think
too.
I did.
because I want to see Capitals lose like
I
that.
did too, because after last night, I think I decided that. But as I was watching the game, I was like, this is just great. I don't care who loses. Because realistically, I wouldn't care if Washington won because I want this series to go 7 anyway. But if they get swept, that'd be so funny.
It's gonna be great if Columbus wins the first 3,
And
and then Washington wins the next 3, and then it goes to 7, goes to 3 overtimes, and Columbus wins.
Because in that case, one team is heartbroken and the other one is beat the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then gets to play us. That'd be
And I,
fantastic.
and I want the Capitals to be the heartbroken one.
well, I mean, that's what the Predators said about us last year in the finals, and look what happened there.
Oh wait, actually, I forgot something for baseball. We didn't do the Pirates thing this week.
We'll come back to that.
So all right,
Yeah.
We can do that at the end of the show, I guess.
That's something for the end.
Yeah, all right.
But really quick, just because I went back and listened to all of our predictions, and we're gonna do the halfway point of the first round.
Yeah.
Oh man, there are some good ones in there.
Vegas, if they don't win another game, I'll be right about that one. So.
If they get swept from here on out.
So I'm gonna start with me. Preds in 6. Okay.
That's okay.
That's not bad. Jets in 4. Well,
That can't happen.
that got ruined. Vegas in 7. I don't think they're gonna
It's
get
probably
in
gonna be
7.
sooner. Yeah.
4 or
Ducks-
5.
Yeah. Ducks in 6.
They have to win the next 4.
New Jersey in 7. Nah. Toronto in 7. No.
You better hope they win tonight.
They need to. They absolutely need to, and I don't think they will. Caps in 6. Yikes. And Pens in 5, which mathematically and I think will still happen.
That's what everybody was so upset whenever the Penguins lost, but
It just wasn't
like,
the game that you picked them to lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't the game, but they had to lose a game either way, so I didn't
Okay.
really care.
I said this, and I had to change it to my dad. The only team in the NHL that I am concerned about is the Penguins. They're the only team that can beat the Penguins. The Penguins are the only team that can beat the Penguins.
I know Boston's staring the hell.
You're
out
on
of
your
them.
Jaden Smith shit right now.
Boston scares the hell out of me now. Watching those 2 games, they're terrifying.
If Pasta gets 2 points,
Yeah, I know. I
if
would
Pasta
full
gets
Pittsburgh.
2 points tonight, he'll be tied with Gretzky for the most points in postseason history in 3 games. First 3 games.
That's nuts.
Well, they
he has 9.
their top line has 20 combined points through 2 games.
Did you see Austin Matthews' quote?
Uh,
That's hockey. Shit happens, I
yeah.
guess.
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, well, a lot of shit is happening against you, bud.
Yeah. I don't think he hasn't been out there for those goals though. That was
Oh, really?
That was the Kadri line, I think.
They don't have that line against the Matthews line.
They couldn't. It was in Boston.
Hmm.
Boston gets last line.
True.
Tyler had Preds in 5. Okay. Jets in 5. Still can happen. LA in 6.
Nope. It
No,
can't
that's
that can't happen.
that's the.
San Jose in 6. Tampa in 6. Boston in 7. Not gonna need 7. Columbus in 7. And Penguins in 5. We all had Penguins in 5, so I'll just skip that. Smitty.
So right now, I only have one that looks bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smitty, I'm gonna start backwards because your Predators prediction I couldn't figure out.
What?
Pens in 5. Caps in 7. Boston in 6. Tampa in 5. Ducks in 6. LA in 6. Jets in 6. Preds in maybe 5. You never gave a definitive answer. You just said maybe 5.
Oh. oh. Saying it was probably to be a sweep.
Yeah.
Maybe they win a game. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just straight up say. Yeah.
Preds and maybe 5.
I did.
No.
Did it. Maybe it would
You're
go
making
5.
your bracket on NHL.com. It's like I don't see maybe 5.
Can I
maybe
put
5,
4.5?
maybe 6.
Can I take the parlay? Man. What are the series right now?
Everyone
The
that
what?
is going on.
The series.
All the games tonight are 2-0.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Series.
Yeah.
Winnipeg's 2-1. We're 2-1. Columbus is 2-0.
That's stupid.
Tampa's 2-0. San Jose's 2-0. Vegas is 3-0.
That's wild.
Lightning's 2-0, Preds 2-0, and Boston's 2-0.
Yeah.
So the only ones that have lost a game that are leading a series is us and Minnesota.
Winnipeg.
Minnesota's not leading.
Or Winnipeg,
Yeah.
yeah.
One, I don't understand how Minnesota won that game
That's
yesterday.
that's the game that I
They
said.
didn't just win; they killed.
That's the
them.
game so that's the game that Dubnik didn't really steal. So they're still gonna win another game because
Yeah.
Dubnik's just stealing.
But they were snowed in. Like the entire city of Minnesota was snowed in. So I don't even know how that game happened. The Capitals have looked terrible. Blue Jackets haven't stood out to me. Vegas is killing it.
Columbus's power play looks pretty decent.
Yeah,
They
but
were
it's
like
also the Capitals.
I
who
think
don't
they were
have
3
defense.
for 4 last night.
But it's also the Capitals who can't play defense. I'm pretty sure I've said it a lot. I'm pretty sure their defense is made out of like NHL created characters.
John Carlson, Orlov, Orpik. Is Chorney playing for them?
No, he's gone. I think.
Okay.
Niskanen.
Oh, he's ass.
So is
Yeah.
Orpik.
Yeah.
I was say you said Orpix.
Yeah, no. No, it made me mad when you said Niskanen. Not that I was like discrediting.
Oh.
They're not good.
Who the hell is their bottom pair? Oh, don't they have like a rookie?
Yeah, it's a rookie, and I think Juice.
That's who I was thinking of when I said it.
There's another one.
Okay. I don't know.
He was supposed to be like the next Seth Jones, and he's done like nothing this year.
Next,
The
The
Seth
next
Jones.
Seth Jones.
Yeah.
You want to talk about good trades?
Mhm.
That's a good trade. A good hockey trade.
Seth Jones for
Johansson.
yeah. That was a really good trade.
Like somebody listed that as the best trade that's happened in the last decade
It might
because it helped both teams. But we're
That-
about to look
yeah.
at Washington's defenseman.
Kempney. And
Yeah. Oh, Kempney that they
Jarabek.
got from Blackhawks. Yeah.
Wait, what was the other one?
Jarabek.
Jarback?
Jarbek.
I don't know.
Whoever that is, the bottom. Jakob Jarabek.
No idea. No idea. Oh, option Dovidas Neverastauskas. Thank God.
You know what's what was I about to say? Was interesting to me.
Wasn't that
oh,
interesting? Apparently.
No. That they scratched that Verona
Yeah.
who made that great pass on the Smith Pelly goal
Yeah.
the game before. I didn't understand that.
When you're desperate, you do stupid things.
And by the way, Tom Wilson could have won them that game yesterday. You see him like
no,
miss the open net
I missed that.
Yeah.
Did you see Carlson hit the post?
with like 30 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting
But
swept.
Wilson was in overtime. He
They're
missed the
getting
open net.
swept.
I hope not. I honestly hope it goes 7.
They're-
Not just because
They're going to
I
go
want,
Holtby.
not
this
just
game,
because
right?
I want my prediction
I
to be
hope.
right. I just want whoever we play to be beat up.
I do too, but you know what I want even more? I want Washington to blow that entire team to smithereens.
My
Well,
new
no
thing
matter
is
what
retweeting their mentions.
No matter what happens, if they lose in the first round, Trotz is fired.
Oh yeah, 100%. Even though he shouldn't be.
And then
He'll be Seattle's coach, and they'll win the Stanley Cup.
They're not going to have a team for like 3 years, though.
2020.
2 years.
honestly, what can they really do to shake things up? Kuznetsov's in the first year of his deal. So is Oshie.
Trade Ovechkin to Vegas.
Ovechkin's not.
Yeah.
I don't see Ovechkin going anywhere. Carlson's a free agent anyway.
Top down,
What if it-
bottom up.
What if
let's
he
go.
just talked to the
Backstrom's not the problem.
What if Ovechkin just said trade me, or I'm not going to play?
trade Holtby? Trade
Eh.
everything.
I could see a different. I could see a shake up in the goaltending.
Because
Trade
don't see-
Holtby to
that team is in a terrible spot because you can't get anything for Carlson. He's gone.
Yeah.
Who needs a goalie?
Arizona. No. Calgary.
Holtby to
Edmonton.
Calgary. Holtby to Edmonton.
Ovechkin for McDavid.
Man, shut up. I'd kill myself.
I'm trying to think like a team that's on the cut. Maybe Florida. Luongo's not.
But Reimer's being paid so much.
Vancouver.
But Thatcher Demko.
Buffalo. I don't know.
He ain't accepting that.
I don't know. Does he have a no
Philly.
movement clause? That's in. I
I'm
don't
not
think they
willing
would
that
trade.
into existence.
I don't think they would trade in division.
Not willing that into existence, Smitty. I'm not
Philly.
doing it. Not doing it. Anyway,
You know why
Only-
they will trade within the division? Shake things up.
rattle.
What a stupid reason.
The only series,
Detroit?
Yeah, no, they're in a rebuild, like a serious rebuild.
You're in a rebuild.
Chicago.
They're gonna get rid of Corey Crawford,
Why not?
who, by the
We
way,
said, like,
Shake
every
things up.
We said like every team. Colorado.
Dallas.
Bishop, how much
Colorado
has Bishop
actually would
getting
be
paid?
pretty
Bishop
sweet.
got an extension as soon as he.
Did he? Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
I think Colorado would be kind of cool.
That'd be nice.
Montreal.
Carey Price. What do you do with that $10.5 million for 10 years?
Niemi for Holtby, straight up. Who says no?
Ottawa.
Even though I think Craig Anderson had a down year.
I don't mind Craig Anderson, but Ottawa could be a fit actually.
They got a whole lot of problems. So
Islanders. If you're trading into division, they need a goalie too.
If they keep Tavares, yes. Okay, anyway, we're going to carry on with
This is wild.
The only series I haven't
I
been
love
able
this.
to really get a good read on is San Jose and Anaheim.
Haven't watched any of it.
I have.
I've seen very little. Last night's game looked like what?
I was right.
Oh, that was you. I thought that
So
was
far.
Smitty.
No, so far I was right.
I honestly think the series should be 1-1 after their last game.
Well, let's do nothing.
Yeah, I know. That's the only one that I still can't tell. I think it can go either way still.
Yeah.
The only thing is they won both in Anaheim,
Yeah.
so
I mean, we've seen it before.
they go in 4-5 with 3 being on, with 3 being on the
It's been
road.
done before.
Oh, it has. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, it had.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I actually switched on when I made my bracket on NHL.com. I switched my prediction with Boston and Toronto. I picked Toronto in my bracket,
Oh.
but
Mm.
but I picked
But
Boston.
they gotta
on
win
here.
2 games on the road just to get insured other. Like, it's not even insured. They're getting back home
Yeah.
when they started with home ice advantage. I mean, it's the same thing with the Capitals.
Yeah.
So.
Don't they only have to win one to ensure a game?
God, the
Oh yeah,
Capitals are
yeah. I
bad.
guess so. I guess so. Yeah. But then they. Still though.
Yeah, I guess let's just talk about the Penguins.
Okay.
Up,
first
down,
things-
up.
Yeah. You know what's interesting though too? In those games, Chris Letang, up, down, up.
Yeah.
The team is just they're the best team in the NHL when he's fantastic.
Yeah, and like okay.
I've said it before. Sorry to
no,
interrupt.
you're fine.
I said it before. Sidney Crosby is their best player. Chris Letang is their most important player
I'd agree
for
with
being good for
And-
the team in general.
that. And my favorite thing is I said it on
But we
Twitter.
won a
'cause-
cup without him.
Yeah,
Should have traded him.
Ron Hainsey. But I said it on Twitter because I forgot to say it last week. I don't know if we said it beforehand. I found my problem with Chris Letang, and it was the fact that he's had like 20 plus more turnovers
All right,
this year.
I'm
than-
looking up
than-
how
than the
many
past.
turnovers other defensemen have had.
Well, no, I know. I'm just going
nope,
off.
nope.
Okay. Anyway,
And also, I think Crosby led the team in turnovers in game 2.
he did. It was
Yeah.
a bad game.
Yeah.
But I said that, or I found that. I want to say.
Yeah, you said it
with
to us.
4 games left in the regular season, he went 4 games without having a turnover. He didn't have a single turnover in game 1. The first turnover he has in the playoffs is a power play goal for the Flyers.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've said before too. It's like when he makes a mistake for whatever reason,
It's
it ends in a goal.
and then
Like-
of course the second goal goes in off him. So of course I'm going to call him a pylon, even though it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But like, he is so frustrating to me. It's not that I hate him. Like, I'll say he sucks just to get reactions, but he is
Oh, yeah,
so
stop.
frustrating.
The funny thing about that second goal is
Mhm.
it went off his body, and Matt Murray thought it was it Giroux was standing there too,
Yeah.
and he was just so adamant that it was Giroux, and he
Yeah.
wanted the goal to be waved off, and they looked at it, it's like didn't
No.
even go near Giroux.
Yeah. But yeah,
Speaking of Giroux and Letang,
God, that was nasty. That should have been that's suspension worthy, in my opinion.
like he turns around and looks at the guy.
Yeah, and then he launches.
So I don't know. It's just so inconsistent. I mean, we talk about that all the time how inconsistent the NHL is, but like
To be fair, 10 out of 10 on that backflip for Letang though.
he's so lucky
Yeah,
that all he had was a cut on his hand
yeah.
somehow.
I don't even know. I think it was his visor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, avoided a concussion. I mean,
Yeah.
that's obviously what everybody thought right away was concussion. And the way that he folded, I mean, anything could have been hurt. His
Yeah.
spine,
Anything, literally anything.
tailbone, neck,
Groin.
yeah.
That was wild.
But then he comes back, and in Game 3 he plays 28 minutes.
Mhm.
That's 2 assists. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, to my knowledge, looked pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So I mean, I I personally think he kicked it into another gear so far. Ever since I figured out the problem, he's kicked it into another gear.
And, I mean, the same in this playoffs goes with Matt Murray. Up,
Yeah.
down, up. So, I mean, and that, like I said, Brian Elliott's not going to play 3 more games like he did in Game 2. Matt Murray's really not going to play 3 more games like he did in Game 2.
Yeah.
So, I wasn't worried about the series when Philly won Game 2, knowing that we would bounce back in Game 3.
So, in comparison here, I'll let you talk in a second, Tyler.
'Kay.
Matt Murray is a brick wall.
He is.
Brian Elliott is a wet paper bag. He's so
Sometimes
bad.
something hits it. Other times it just goes right through.
Yeah. He's so bad.
He's a wood wall that you build on Fortnite, but with a huge ass window in the middle of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What's
Okay.
the average turnover?
I don't know
Or-
average. I'm
okay.
looking at leaders.
Okay, fair enough.
Leaders and giveaways. Keith is for defensemen. Keith Yandel, Brent Burns, Jake Gardner, Jeff Petrie,
Numbers?
Aaron Ekblad, 129, 124, 105, 102, 99. So Yandel, Burns, Gardner, Petrie, Ekblad, Subban, John Carlson, Klingberg, Matheson, Provorov, Alsner, Carlson, then Letang.
I'd have a goddamn stroke if I had to watch those people for a full season.
Okay,
So
that's why I said to him, I was like, I bet you if you looked at the top giveaway guys, they're the best defensemen in the league because, well, not the best necessarily.
Some of them
defensemen.
were, some of them
The way
weren't.
that they, yeah, like I mean, guys like Burns, Carlson are on both Carlsons, right? Are on that list.
Yeah.
Provorov, who's considered probably the best
Yeah,
young
he's-
defenseman.
so he's
But
he's 13th. But
So,
look at the guys in front of him. Subban's
Where-
on the list too.
I mean, Yandel,
do me a
whatever.
favor. Look up one person and one person only.
Who?
Alex Petrolangelo.
What did you say his last name was?
Petrolangelo?
Petrangelo?
Yeah.
Peter Angelo.
Yeah, I guess.
No.
I'm like just scrolling through
That
here
is
trying
the
to look for him.
only one I want to know because that is the only person I'd swap Letang for.
41. So he's like
Half.
50 less. Or like almost 50 less.
So, I mean, like, my logic is there. It's just not right logic.
Well, he's a different player than Letang is. Like he's not one.
He's
to,
not as offensive.
Yeah, he's not one to like.
I mean,
pinch
yeah, he
and to
gives away
jump
the
up
puck so
and
much
stuff.
because he tries to push the puck up the ice.
Yeah. Well, no,
Whereas, like-
Petrolangelo does the same thing. He's a puck
But-
mover.
he's a
he's
puck
just
mover, but he's not the one to like
He's not
pinch
offensive.
and to try to like start a rush and
Yeah,
stuff like
exactly.
Make the extra pass
that. Yeah,
in like a 3-on-2.
And then turn it into a 3-on-1.
but I mean, I would be okay with having Subban and Burns and Eric Carlson and John Carlson, but they all have more than Letang.
Hearing those numbers, I don't know. I think I legitimately would have like an aneurysm.
But yeah, the way you react with Letang, you would.
I don't know. I guess I just accept it because of what he brings in other areas. So
And
I
I mean, like,
I mean, Eric Carlson is like ahead of him by like 1 or 2 giveaways.
mhm.
So I
definitely
think
noticeable,
I think
yeah.
I could deal with that if
Like,
I had Eric Carlson on
yeah.
my team.
OEL though, like that's high.
Yeah. Well,
He had to have been 90 plus
Uh,
or 95.
I don't
plus,
know
guess.
if giveaways necessarily have anything to do with the team you're on, but it doesn't help being on the Coyotes.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have much of a team around
It's
him.
just, like, coming from a guy that has said multiple times, Dumoulin is probably my favorite defenseman. I love Dean Cole. I just like the stay-at-home guys, like defense.
Yeah.
Straight up. So I mean, like I said, it fits my way of thinking. It's just not the correct way of thinking. So I'm just trying to defend myself here.
Well, no, I mean I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like you're putting all the players into one category. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Brian Dumoulin's a better defender
Yeah.
than Chris Letang. So, yeah, but Chris Letang's also better at moving the puck, being involved in the offense. They have strengths and weaknesses,
Yeah.
like every other player. So, but the Penguins are better when Chris Letang's good,
Oh yeah.
and that was the whole point of this.
The more I think about it, I'm shocked they won the Stanley Cup last year. Ron Hainsey?
Did you see how many 2-on-1s that we had against us just in the time that Letang was out
Yeah.
from the Drew hit? Jesus.
Weren't there like 3 in a matter of a minute and a half?
Yeah.
That,
They tried playing Ruedel with Dumoulin, 2-on-1.
No, yeah.
Like,
He looked pretty decent overall, though, Ruedel.
Yeah.
He's looked a lot better than Hunwick.
I thought he was really good yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know if the numbers will support that. But
Game 1, he was amazing.
How did Letang even get cut?
Like I'm
That's what he
I'm
said maybe
assuming
his
it was his
visor.
visor because his hand landed near his face,
Mm.
and the cut was like right in here, so just like visor.
Yeah, like I didn't know if it was Giroux's skate or
His
what.
feet were nowhere near him.
No.
So we already kind of talked about that hit. I don't know if you even said anything about it because you were looking up giveaways
Oh,
Yeah.
that Giroux
yeah.
hit.
No, I thought it was kind of bullshit that the league didn't even look at it because you can, like, I saw some Philly people trying to say that he was pushed into Letang by Crosby, which I mean, yeah, Crosby pushed him, but
He also
and then
landed.
he also they said like he was bracing for the impact that was about to happen. Is like bracing for him about to hit him. Like you
Yeah,
can see
he-
you can see him thrust himself into him.
Yeah.
He looks back and sees he's there and
Pause.
then makes a hit.
Oh, back at it.
Even
honestly,
more
like,
pause.
There is intent.
If you watch
there.
it in slow mo, it's obviously worse
yeah.
because it's slow motion. But
You know what?
you can see
I
him
don't-
look back.
Did the NHL even fine Konechny for what he did to Ruedel?
No,
After the whistle, he came up and just gave him a shoulder to the chin.
no.
Oh yeah, no.
Konechny's a nutcase. That kid's.
You know who else has done a couple dirty things in the series? Voracek.
I'm not surprised.
I never really thought of him to be that type of player, but
I've seen it in him the entire time. I thought he was going to be the biggest pest this entire series,
Hmm.
but it's turning
Wayne
out to
Simmons
be.
has been invisible.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is.
You know who's been invisible for 2 of the 3 games? Claude Giroux. Where's the
Mm.
baton?
He wasn't invisible. You could see Crosby right through his legs. Clear as day.
Game 1, I didn't see him at all. Giroux. At least like Game 2, Crosby had something to do out there. He was bad.
Yeah.
He was doing something. Giroux just nothing.
Did you hear what Sean Couturier said after Game 1? He just said all it was their stars were better than our stars. We'll be better the rest of the series. It's like, okay, so then they were better in Game 2. And then Game 3, it was the exact same thing as Game 1.
That entire team
Their
is filled with
stars are
idiots.
better than our stars.
Mm-hmm.
From the coach down. Do they just think like toddlers?
They don't have... If you
I
go...
didn't realize Brian Elliott was a star.
If you look
of course they were better. Than
if you looked at every aspect, we have the advantage. And I tweeted this. Other than the fact that their first defensive pairing might be the best offensive defensive pairing in the
Yeah.
NHL.
Provorov
That's
and
it.
Gostisbehere.
Yeah.
And I do not hate the Flyers. I don't hate them. I hate their fans.
Oh, I hate the Flyers.
well,
I hate their fans. That's it. And I'm gonna make fun of them whenever they do bad.
I hate the Flyers.
But I don't hate them.
I hate them.
Speaking of the fans, can we talk about how somebody took the time out of their day to put Sidney Crosby pictures in all the urinals in Wells Fargo Center?
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
My
Imagine taking time out of your day to do that for a professional athlete that has no idea that you exist.
My mom gets so upset anytime someone tries to bash Crosby. Like she gets offended,
Why?
really, because she thinks Crosby is I mean, he is a
Oh.
great human being and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of which, I have a tweet that I need to pull up and show you guys.
and she hates that they chant Crosby sucks and stuff.
To me, let them be stupid. You know?
Tell me about the tweet that girl tweeted from
Yes.
Philly. Oh my god.
She said, when we say Crosby sucks, we're not referring to his talent. We're referring to his sick and disgusting attitude and his disdain for anyone that's not him. That's why he sucks and will always have the reputation of a piece of crap whiner.
Okay, my first
reputation.
thought about that is he has disdain for anyone that's not him. Then how has Evgeny Malkin stayed on the team for so long when he is he would be the one that's up against Crosby? How could Crosby's ego handle having someone like Malkin on the team?
I'm just going to go through her tweets really quick. Her last tweet is November 9th, 2017. Or no, it's a pin tweet. It's, let's fight this good fight for America. Thank God for our president, our country, and our almighty God. So we already know. Something's wrong there.
Oh God. Yeah, I was going through her tweets. It was like she was copying and pasting a lot of them
Hold on.
and responding to people with the exact same thing.
Her profile picture is her with a Donald Trump impersonator.
Yeah. Yeah.
MAGA.
Oh my God. This keeps getting better and better.
Make Giroux pass the baton again.
Start that. That's the title of this episode. It's so oh man. Like I've never seen a group that is told why they're looked at like idiots and then going no and then doing that said thing.
Maybe Flyers fans.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're idiots for being ignorant. We're not ignorant. But you
I
are.
think Flyers fans are the biggest form of jealousy that you can see in sports.
Yeah.
Because anytime they chant Crosby sucks, it's because they have Giroux and they don't have Crosby.
Agreed.
I mean, you hate him because you don't have him. You wish you had him.
There are 3 crowds I hate in the NHL. Columbus and Winnipeg fall into the same category of you don't know hockey. You're stupid.
Winnipeg?
Yeah.
Where does it?
Every time they play
Where does
Winnipeg,
it come from?
every time they play Winnipeg, as soon as somebody gets like touched, they want an interference penalty. It's the most obnoxious thing in the world. Philly is stupid for being just stupid. That's just how it is. Hockey fans out there don't know how hockey works.
Wait, what? You mean Flyers fans?
Yes.
Hockey fans out there don't know how hockey works.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. It sounds stupid, but it's the same thing. Because I'm assuming most people out there are Flyers fans.
All right, what's your third team?
That was it. It was Columbus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, math. Smitty. You okay?
Chicago.
I don't think they're that bad.
Hmm.
Especially now that the bandwagon.
The only thing
3 and 6.
3 and 6. Yeah, that and the Kane Taves Sid Malkin thing is the only thing that pissed me off with Chicago fans.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
really
it doesn't
nothing
even
that
compare.
fans say I don't care about. It's sports fans. Like all sports fans are stupid.
But
like nothing that
I
any
mean, people could think we're stupid. Listen,
yeah,
to
they do.
this.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, I'd agree with that. But there's a difference between being based in reality and just being like in your own world over there.
Okay, well, but how many people from an outside perspective do you think thought it was stupid as hell that every time that Yammer Yarder touched the puck he would get booed here? Yeah, that's my point though. People would say like Penguin fans are stupid.
They're stupid in everything. But I'm just saying, I think the Flyers fan base has a majority and not just the vocal minority.
Penguins fans are stupid for leaving games early.
Yeah.
Gosh, that pisses
Penguins
me
fans
off.
are terrible.
That pisses me off so much. I was at game 1 with my mom, and like she got upset because people were leaving, and we were winning 7-0. But who cares?
That's so frustrating.
Like, if I think I tweeted after that, like if you're gonna leave a playoff game early, you didn't deserve to be there.
No.
I don't care what the score is. Smitty and I last year stayed when we were losing 2-0. We tied it up in the last minute.
By the way, Tom Kuhnackel is now my favorite Penguin officially.
Talking about whenever they were calling
Yeah.
the names.
Oh, the
Yeah, it's
sharing.
on the TV behind you. It's so good. He has it down perfectly. Brian Rust. It looks like him too. Like that's what I imagine the announcer looks like. Just a big scraggly beard.
Isn't it Ryan Mill?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that dude's like. Oh,
Old.
you gotta look at his Twitter account.
Isn't he old?
Mm,
Oh, you're talking about the announcer?
yeah,
Tweets are my own.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
Yeah.
a piece of garbage on Twitter.
I can imagine.
But
If
Yeah.
that's even him.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
No, it is.
But anyway, I don't think that I have anything else.
No.
Like we were talking about with the Devils and Capitals, they're both making goaltender changes, probably going in the next game. So
Speaking of
and
Capitals,
Burakovsky's out for 2 games.
did you
Really?
see what Connolly did
Oh
with
yeah,
the little girl that's
he,
on the team?
he
right
tried to
now,
the
that's
puck
why.
like 3 times.
Yeah. Although, who said it? I think that one of the announcers that was like watching it said like that dad is smart because he got each of his kids
Yeah.
at the puck and he knew he was gonna come back for the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to do the Pirates predictions?
Yeah.
Sure. I still have that up in my browser.
'cause that would've
For
taken a
once
while.
we're prepared.
That would have taken a while.
Yeah. So we can just randomize it again.
But yeah, really quick. I will stand by what I said earlier. The Penguins are the only team in the NHL, in my opinion, that can beat the Penguins on a bad day.
I'm worried about the idea of playing Boston
Oh,
in the
wait.
Eastern Conference Final again.
It just refreshed
2013.
and deleted everything. Fantastic.
Just copy and paste the goddamn roster.
And you got to put
All right.
more off in now, though. And is Romero officially on the roster? Is that why Never Ross just was? Okay.
That should all be updated though. Yeah, Boston scares me. They seem like the 2015-16 version of the Penguins.
Hmm.
Like guys you don't know who are actually pretty decent. Covering your bottom six, really.
They're so good 5-on-5.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's what scares me. It's just like, if I knew that we were guaranteed to get like 4 power plays a game, it'd be fine because that's where we thrive. We live and die by the power play.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I mean, look at I called out the power play. Finally, yesterday they scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
On the power play.
They couldn't get in on
But-
game 2.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Okay, we're good. So,
Okay.
who wants to go
I
first?
went first last time, so I'm going last this time.
Tyler.
And I was also
went
closest.
last, so I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. I'll
How close were
randomize.
you? Williams gave up just one
yeah,
run, right?
Yeah.
Should we go over our predictions?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think we mentioned it.
No.
So I had Jordy Mercer. I predicted.
Boy,
I
contract
predicted-
year
Yeah.
right in the water.
Well, at the pace he was going,
Yeah.
not really feasible, but I don't know. It could have happened, I guess. I predicted 9 hits, 5 RBIs, and 1 home run.
Wild.
He had 1 hit, 1 RBI, no home runs.
He did sit out one game, so you got that right.
I did get that right.
God. Wow.
Contos made 3 appearances, which I said, and he gave up 4 hits, which I said.
Nuts. No
But
runs.
he didn't no runs. He just didn't walk it. I had 1 walk.
Oh.
And he also struck out 1. I didn't say anything about
No,
strikeouts.
yeah. I had Williams. I can't remember exactly what I said. I believe it was
6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks.
What was the stat line? I know it was 1 run.
Yeah.
He went 6.
I don't know about the walks. With the way he's been this year, it's probably 3 or more.
Yeah.
What start did he
pitched
have?
Saturday, right? Was that the 0-0 game?
I thought
Or was that?
no, he pitched on Thursday.
Saturday was
he,
Tyon,
He had
I thought.
Thursday against the Cubs.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk. Oh,
So-
1 walk,
Wow.
5 Ks.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, like, that was...
Not bad.
No.
Mine was
I
just
lowballed him.
meh.
Just meh.
I don't even know what to say about mine.
That was that was like 6 innings is what we need from the starters.
Yeah.
Then you got Feliz, Contos, Vasquez. We get that every time.
Money.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going first.
Yeah.
Since I went first last time,
He's gonna
and
get the
my
good one this time,
prediction
though.
was baller.
I had Contos to start the whole thing.
All right, I'm gonna randomize it 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Francisco Cervelli.
Mm.
Oh, who got hit in the head with a pitch yesterday?
Thank God he's not hurt.
Oh, I
You
thought you
know
were saying thank God. Got it in the hand with a pitch. Thank God.
No. if it was him instead of Harrison, I'd be worried about us until June.
I'd be
Let's
screaming for a
see.
trade.
So I'm doing hits, home runs, and RBIs.
Okay.
Well, what does our series look like this week?
Colorado,
Rockies.
Philly,
Yeah.
But what days? Like we have the next 3 days are Colorado.
And
and
then
then
the
it's
next
4.
Philly.
They have a 4.
4?
Yeah, Thursday through Sunday.
I would think Diaz would start at least 1 game,
Yeah.
probably in the Philly series.
More than likely.
He might start
He might start tonight.
tonight because of Cervelli getting hit on the hand.
Oh, true. I'll say he has.
I think he might start twice, to be honest with you.
I'll actually double check.
So he'll play 4 games. No, 5 games. Probably if Diaz starts twice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that Cervelli has.
Cervelli is playing tonight.
Oh, he's in the lineup? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's good.
I'll say Cervelli has 6 hits, 2 RBIs, and no home runs.
Okay.
No home runs?
No home runs.
Okay.
I mean, if I was gonna say home run, I would say he had 1, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say he has none this week.
Fair enough.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh
and
yeah, I
roll
forgot
for
I had
me.
to do that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me real quick.
Roll for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll
Just
the dice.
tell me whenever you want me to stop this thing.
Now.
Okay, you have. Oh, it's Trevor Williams, so I'm going to switch
Wow.
it again.
Uncanny.
All right. Tell me one more time.
No.
Okay, you have Colin Moran.
Trevor Williams.
Ooh, I like that.
Trevor Williams.
So assuming he plays
my bad.
every day,
Mm.
I
If we face a lefty, it's
was
probably
gonna
Freeze.
say, I'll give him 10 hits,
Baller.
2 home runs, 7 RBIs.
Okay.
Kyle Freeland, who we face in the series, is a lefty.
So that's an off day.
And then in the Philly series,
Are there going to be solo shots? Are they
No, men
Okay.
on. Men on.
Okay.
Philly series will be
Huh.
facing
7 RBIs.
is Pavetta.
How many does he have right now?
No, we only face one lefty. So, and it's in this series on Wednesday.
Ew.
We do not. We face 4 righties against Philly. So
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
well, I don't. Do they have a lefty in their rotation? I don't think so.
Arrieta,
Velasquez.
Nola, Velasquez, Pavetta, and who's the other one I was just looking at?
I can't remember his name. I feel like such an idiot. It's not Hellickson. He's gone.
Lively.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Man, I can't wait to face Arrieta.
go ahead.
No, I'm just looking at Moran's stats over the past few games. I'm seeing how realistic his thing is.
What was your
Oh,
prediction?
it's outlandish.
7.
10 hits,
10 hits.
7 RBIs, and 2 home runs.
I mean, it could happen. Just one big game.
Wow.
He gets to come back to PNC where he hit the grand slam. So
Rookie of the year. Sticking with it.
All right. He has 7 RBI, or no, he has 8 RBIs.
he has 8
total.
RBIs in the season so far. Yeah.
All right. Whatever. Let me get back to that page. Okay. Just tell me when.
Win.
Michael Feliz.
Dude, why don't you
Do it
get
again.
relief pitchers?
Do it again.
Do you want to try to get a
I
batter?
want to. Yeah, give me a hitter. I need a hitter this week.
Just give him the next.
Sean Rodriguez. Do you want me to get you a starter?
No. He might be a starter. Who knows?
I doubt it.
For a couple. Okay, so he's gonna. You know what? He's gonna start twice this week.
Okay.
He'll have 5 hits total. One of those could come as a pinch hitter.
All right.
He'll hit his second home run of the season, and he's gonna drive in 3.
Okay.
Okay. So a decent week.
It's all up in the air because I don't know what they're gonna do. Who's starting at second base if they release the lineup? Is it Frazier?
I didn't look at the lineup. I looked at my fantasy.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's Frazier.
I'm gonna look at that real quick.
Moran's going to have a career week.
Player of the week. Would he be the first batter?
What?
Would he be the first batter to
Yep,
have
it
player
is
of the week
Frazier.
this year?
Frazier,
Maybe.
Polanco, Marte, Bell, Dickerson, Cervelli, Moran, Mercer, Brault.
I'm not mad.
Just get ready for the memes from North Shore 9 to David.
Yeah. God, I can't wait. I can fucking hit David. By the way, do you see him tweet me today? Me and North Shore 9? He's like, I'm bullpenning in fantasy and I'm 2-0. Keep sleeping.
Did you see this tweet just got retweeted? But we were talking about Vasquez earlier. This relationship with his sister. You see my tweet yesterday?
Yes, because you retweeted it with your Around the 412
Oh
account.
yeah, I did.
And I was like, Jesus,
There's-
Smitty, I
what
think
is
that
it?
crossed the line.
There's a better chance of Felipe Vasquez disobeying his sister than the Flyers coming back
Oh,
to this
yeah.
game.
I did see that.
Jesus. That was, oh.
Oh, I
Can
just
we
start.
just not talk about that ever
I just start
again?
tweeting some better content from the podcast account.
We gotta start tweeting from it, period. Plus, we gotta not tweet at the same time because that keeps happening.
Yeah. But you guys have anything else?
Let's never talk about Vasquez.
No.
and his
Hopefully
sister
by
again.
hopefully next week, this is all cleared up. We know exactly what the hell that situation
Cleared
is.
up.
Yeah,
To him, it's probably nothing.
that's true. Probably thinks nothing of it. But like,
I mean, we're the ones that are making it seem like he's banging his sister.
Because that's what. Tell me it doesn't look like that.
I mean,
when
I'll
she
give
sa-
him the benefit of the
when
doubt.
she says something, I do it.
You're
I just
holding a
get-
kid that you never said you had or never
I just get it done.
said anything about as a nephew or anything. So you guys didn't have the same last name.
I just get it done.
It's weird, and I don't want to talk about it.
I'm having a nightmare thinking about it.
Let's not
All
make
right.
nightmare puns.
I can't wait to go back and watch this.
Freddy Krueger, he comes to you in your nightmares.
But until next week, go ahead and follow us on Twitter, SoundCloud, iTunes, whatever.
Subscribe
and
on
subscribe.
YouTube.
Subscribe on
Comment.
YouTube. Like, comment. We never really talked about that.
Yeah.
Go to the merch store. I got a couple things that I'm working on. Maybe we'll see some stuff. So.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you take it down?
Not yet, no.
So go
I'll
to the
leave it
merch
up.
store.
Yeah, I'll leave it up.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
But we're gonna find a
Taxes.
new way to do that. So that's what I'm trying to work on.
Yeah.
Taxes suck, people.